Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European Indices for Friday, July 29. So when we spoke yesterday, we were looking for a move up in line with the US markets, and that particular move we're looking for a 5-wave structure to the upside. So that means that we can put wave 5 over here as wave C of wave A, and then we'll be looking for an ABC correction over here for that as wave B, and then we'll go up for wave C. We won't get into that today, but we can label this, so we can put wave 1 here and wave 2 in here. Oops-a-daisy. And this will be 1 and 2 and 3. So we'd probably just pop our head up above there as wave 3 and 4 and 5. So this is where you need to trade to. So this it looks a little bit tight here, but this could run right through till Tuesday, Wednesday, perhaps even the time that this plays out, because we need US stocks to basically do the same at that point. But yeah, for the short term, that's all looking quite good. And I was looking, which is why I'm here, I was looking yesterday at the bigger picture for these indices. Just give me a second here. I just need to find the European indices section. So I think it was here. I was just sort of playing around a little bit, you know. I'm thinking, because basically I have to get, I have to kind of, this is the DAX here. So I was thinking we could look at it as an A wave to here, B wave to here, 1, 2, 3, an A and a B and a C wave here for wave 4, and then down for wave 5. And we're basically looking for a little move up here, and then a B wave here, and then a C wave up here. That's how we're looking at the US stocks, and then another move down here. So this would make a larger A wave here, a B wave here, and a C wave here for that. Now, of course, we can, like I've said with US stocks, with Apple and Tesla and the S&P 500, we can have lows in here and continue to the upside. But there's a good chance that all of this is just one leg, because there are stocks that we can count down as a 5-wave move down, you know. So we could even do that here, perhaps with wave 1 here and 2 here and 3 here, and ABC for 4 and down for 5. So we need to play it out a little bit carefully. So in this move to the upside here, of course, as it sort of goes up higher, well, then people think there's more of a low in, but I will always be as practical as I can. And, you know, I've mentioned that from the low that we can have this here, but this general sort of pattern here, this would be in line with the US markets at this point, you know. Let me just check on a few other things. This is the stock 50 here. Same thing here again as well, but we'd have to look at this as the A, the B, and 1, 2, 3, and a bit of a move here as a 4th wave here. But I think it's all doable because that's in 3 waves here, and then this here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's kind of doable, and this one's moved. Stock 50's moved along a little bit in that sense, and that's just the inverted side here, and this is OMX here, but so this is a little bit of a bearish count here. We could look at this as 1 and 2 and 3, an A and a B and a C wave for 4 and down for 5. So once again, in this case here, we're looking for that to finish off into here, some sort of ABC pattern in here, and then another C wave up here, and then a move down. So I can't confirm this move down. You know, it's just something that, you know, when we've got stocks like Berkshire and Hathaway, they've got a very clear 5 waves down. So I kind of like keep that in the back of my mind a little bit, you know, that this move up here can just be corrective. And so I'll keep harping on about it. That's the Hang Seng, so I don't need to go there on that. But yeah, so anyway, I was just sort of shooting the breeze there. Over to the stock 50 in the short term here, we had a small position here and here and here, and we don't need these now. So in a way, we're sort of just looking for the same thing. I don't know if that's actually finished at that point. There will be you know, some carrying on here. So I think we'll just put the wave 3 up here for a moment, and then we'll look for wave 4. But you know, if you're long, don't worry about it, you know, everything's cool. So will be here, so we can bring this up to break even at this point, because that wave 4 shouldn't breach that. So we can look at this as I'm going to put this wave 4 over here, and I'm going to put this wave 5 up here, and this will be in line with the US markets as well, and everything else that's going on in the place. So I think just stay long for Friday and Monday really, and get out Monday after evening, you know, and call it a day. There might be some bit more on Tuesday and things, but that's kind of where we are at the moment. And the FTSE here, I didn't have this in here last time I spoke, but I did have the red line in under here, and I brought the red line up under here for this. And if you wanted to go long, you can just go long probably in amongst all of that. So I'm not really sure how to count this here, because we've got overlapping wave structures, and the thing I'm thinking about is the timing of everything. So if I am looking at this as wave 3 and 4 here, then I'm a bit short on time and structure here as well. But the FTSE can do its own thing. It can kind of catch you out, and because I mean, I generally try to bring, you know, just start with the big tech stocks and then look at the consumers, and I'll just see which ones are leading and are the most powerful and all of those sorts of things, and then get the consensus on those stocks, what the count should be. There's always other stocks doing a thing here and there and everything, which is just noise, but that grabbing that consensus and then bringing that into the indices, and then of course you can bring in other things like, you know, the euro, not the euro dollar, the euro US dollar is pushing to the upside, so that's going to help the market a bit as well. So that's all good. US dollar's going down, so you know, you can bring those other. Starts to sound like astrology, doesn't it? Okay, so look, I just think I think everything's cool. I'm just not sure of the. I just haven't had time to ponder the count, because we've just got these overlapping wave structures on each one here. So I mean, technically I'd go 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 here, but I know that that's not going to be right, because that means it would be going way too far up here. And the timing of it all wouldn't be there, because we need to be in line with most of the other markets. But anyway, we'll just see. We'll just see. That's looking quite chirpy here now. That's moved off quite nicely there. So yeah, that's that. And so in the bigger picture here, of course, with this on the daily chart, just because it's slightly different from the other dudes. So yeah, I was just thinking, I mean, I could certainly be wrong with all this, but I was looking at the A wave and ABC for the B wave, and down for the C wave, and then A and a B and a C for the A wave, and a B wave and a C wave for the D, and yada yada yada. So you know, we've had this for a while, and we were down here, we're waiting for it to push up, and it's sort of pushing up okay, and can go a bit further. We can go up here a bit further. We'll see how far it goes. And then we'll have this B wave, and this ties in quite nicely with the S&P 500 and all the moves that we're expecting with the rest of the world, right down to this point here. Except in the rest of the world, they'll be coming down here further, where I think this one might just sort of hang in there, you know, traveling sideways here for this. But yeah, so in a nutshell, we want to finish this off here. I'm just not sure about that little count in there. But anyway, we'll put that in there, and then we'll be looking for an A and a B and a C wave back down here, as we will be looking for that with the DAX and the STOXX and the other things. And then we'll see a nice move up here for this wave D here. I mean, all the other markets around the world, that will be a wave B up here, and then coming down for a wave C. So just move these across here, but yeah, so I'm kind of happy with the general gist of the pattern, so to speak. It's just we'll see how it plays out with all of this, but that's where we are with this. And over to the currency. So with the US dollar index here, we've been should just go back to quickly here to the monthly chart here, just because it's kind of important. We're looking at 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third, ABC for the fourth, and up for the fifth. So if that's true, and we've got that top in place, which is something I've been trying to work out, and I think I do have an impulse wave down here. So we'll either come down for an ABC pattern here and then move up, or we'll be coming down much deeper at that point, which is part of a C wave to something else over here at cycle and super cycle degree, but I won't go into that at the moment. But in both cases, for the short term, we'll be coming down, and in a way it's a bit like a classic trading levels pattern, isn't it? The arrival, the reaction in three waves, and the first high above the level, and then the ABC pattern, and then going higher at that point. So yeah, I kind of hope that's the case, so keep our Australian dollar down lower. Yeah, so the good, the bad, and the ugly. So picking it up from wave 4 here to wave 5 here on the daily chart. So that wave 4 down here for that, and going up at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So there's a couple of ways we could have counted all of this, and I'm just going to leave all this stuff here for the moment. I don't need that green thing that's come and gone. And this wave 4 here, I don't need that there at the moment, because that is going to breach that, not just yet, but it certainly will soon. And the idea was, like, do we have an impulse wave? Because if we get an impulse wave down here, then we can come down further, you know. So that's what we're looking at, and we're going into the intraday on 2K tick for this, and bringing it in, and there we are at the top there. And as you may know, we've been counting it down as 1 and 2 here, and put a bit of work into all of that for wave 3 here, right onto the 38.2% retracement level for the wave 4. Rather big wave 4 compared to this, so I was always curious, did we have wave 1 here and 2 here? But I just kept on going back over that, and I couldn't find my mistake. But it played out okay, because once we had that here, we got the ABC pattern here, which this could probably also go here as well. Probably even better still there, actually. So doesn't matter, it's all good. And then we were waiting for the first impulse. Well, we took that thing here, which means we could have gone along on the euro at that point, or the Australian dollar and those sort of things. So we still need to sort of leave this area, but we do have that impulse wave down, which is good, and we have that nice corrective wave here that we were looking for as an ABC, and then we're looking to lock under this wave 2. I've got this as wave 1 here with an ABC for wave 2 here, but this could actually go here as well. I need to pull that apart and have a look at it, but it doesn't matter for the time being. We should still be looking to come down. We've got this one to break even, so we're exposed here. We want to be looking to add, when this low here becomes the retested resistance over here with a classic trading levels pattern here, starting from the bottom, moving up, then we can look to add and continue to add, and we'll talk about that more and more here. But this is sort of at the beginning. Will this break lower is the question, and it's sort of looking good, but we still need to see a bit of action on that. That would put the euro to the upside. So with the euro here, we've been looking at this with the low in here with wave 1 here, and then an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. It's quite a nice sort of structure. And then we're looking at this as wave 1 to the upside, and now we've had a little A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Then we've got a little 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So we're working to the upside here quite nicely now. So just keep building on that, and the stop now can go under this low here for that. Better turn that red. Can short that there as well, and that's sort of where we are at the moment with this. So it's basically a fingers crossed job, and see if we go up. I'm kind of okay with it, because this is all corrective, you know what I mean? It's not like we have an impulse wave down from the top here. It's corrective, so we should be okay, but still we want that. You can see how this line through here is really the line in the sand. So when we're talking about 1 here at parity with dollar, we've got 1, 2, and 3 here. They make up minor group 1. And what we try to do within all of this is to try to build trades in through group 1, and then the 103 here, we want that to become the tested support with a classic trading levels pattern. So that will be the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, the ABC pattern. And then once we've got that here, then I know that once it becomes the tested support, the number 3, then we know we're leaving this number, and then we'll be going up to this number. This is the sort of, where a magnet grabs or doesn't grab at that point. That's where this is what the number 3. That's what the number 3 is. Such a good number. So I just call it the 4th strongest number. Got 1, 5, 8, and then 3. So yeah, really critical. It helps you understand that it's a safety price point in establishing yourself into a trend where you can manage your exposure further. Alrighty, I'll leave it all at that. Enjoy the weekend. Cheers.